seems to have developed a genuine friendship with a man named James Luckett. Luckett was on record as being a Southern rights guy, and Pinkerton is letting on that he too is sympathetic to the Southern cause.
The rail splitter will be coming through Baltimore soon.
He may arrive, but I doubt if he'll pass through.
Do you care to elaborate on your meaning, sir?
I will not.
A dramatic gesture is called for. He counts out $25. It's an enormous sum of money.
This is for the cause.
But be cautious in speaking around outsiders.
There may be Northern agents about.
This really greases the wheels as far as Luckett is concerned, and he says, well, I will introduce you to the man who is the leader of this cause.
How can you be so certain that Lincoln will never reach Washington?
Because Lincoln is to be assassinated. His blood will run in the streets of Baltimore.
Pinkerton realizing initially that the threat was the railroad and then transitioning to realizing that the threat was against the man, the entire dynamic of the investigation changes. You change from protecting an asset to protecting a man who is actually going to be a president and who is going to be a part of history.
All this fuss over the president-elect. Now, why anyone would vote for that man, I simply cannot comprehend.
Allan Pinkerton believed that criminals had a deep desire to unburden themselves, so his whole approach to law enforcement was founded on the notion of surveillance. We will watch them until they give themselves up. Allan Pinkerton understood that the president's itinerary was putting him at risk. Where he would be going, where he would be speaking, when he would arrive.
In order to get to Washington for his inauguration, Lincoln had to pass through Baltimore. There simply wasn't any other good way of getting to Washington.
Baltimore was a place that Lincoln should not have gone to at that point in time, simply because it was a dangerous place to go to, and at this point, Lincoln just simply didn't have sufficient friends in town to ensure his safety.